Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, all you beautiful people who are watching this video. I would first of all like to wish everybody of you a wonderful, happy new year 2021. Let's hope it won't suck as much as the previous one did. And because this is the first video I'm doing this year, I would like to take a few minutes and to talk without any script or anything, so sorry if I ramble a bit, to talk about my plans with this channel for 2021. So, what I want to do is a bit more, I guess, diversity of content. I know that the word is now used in a slightly different context than I am using it, but yeah, I think it's the correct term. First of all, these 2 weeks I want to finish finally Star Trek Discovery videos. If you are watching my mini reviews of the episodes of Discovery, you have probably, quote unquote probably, noticed that I am definitely not a fan of the show, so it's really hard for me to watch the episodes. I basically have to force myself into watching them. I mean, we have 12 episodes so far, I think, and I have not seen the last 2 episodes yet, and in 3 days we are going to see the last episode ever, so I really have to watch the rest, but I don't really want to. But maybe I will be able to do 2 episodes each week, which I think I stopped on episode 9. So I hope I will be able to do episodes 10 and 11 this week, and episodes 12 and 13 next week. And that will be all for Star Trek Discovery, at least until season 4. Which I have no clue if it happens, and if yes, when will it happen. But the next thing I want to do is I want to return as soon as possible to Star Trek The Next Generation. That means I think the next episode planned was Sarek from season 3. So I hope I will be able to cover at least 2 episodes each week, because I stopped a few episodes before the end of season 3, and so we have to really quickly cover the rest of season 3 and basically the majority of season 4, because my original plan was to release a video on the 30th anniversary of the original air date of every single episode. So I have a lot of things to do. Again, I hope I will be able to do 2 videos every week. Now, if you remember what I did last year, before I did a quick thoughts on video about the next episode of The Next Generation, it was always a little comparison video about the same episode, where I compared how it looked on the old DVD transfer and how it looks on the Blu-ray transfer. I absolutely plan to continue this. I have actually already done a comparison video about the episode Sarek, as I said before. So that one is ready, and I have no clue when it will be uploaded, but in worst case, after I finish Discovery, which means in 2 or 3 weeks. And another thing, you have probably noticed that I started to do also some gaming videos. They will absolutely continue. After I finish the walkthrough of Star Trek the 25th anniversary game, I will continue with what was it called? I think it was called Judgment Rights, which is a game which I started to play a few years back, but I never finished because of a corrupted save file. Now I absolutely will do it. After that, I was thinking about the game which was released after the first J.J. Abrams movie, or I have found a CD with Star Trek The Next Generation, A Final Unity, which I remember playing decades ago the last time, but if I remember correctly I also kind of liked that game, so that's also an opportunity. And I was thinking about doing this kind of regularly. At least one video a week should be devoted only to these games. Because basically I have to have some fun to escape from real world problems. So, what can you expect more? I am working on a series which has a working title called Good to Know. That's only a working title, of course. And it's going to be a series of videos about different kind of more technical aspects of Star Trek. So basically the first script which I written was about the complex and complicated ownership of the Star Trek franchise during the years, back from 1966 when it was co-owned by Desilu and Roddenberry's company Norway Productions, until now. So that's the topic of the first video, and I basically want to talk about things like special effects, how did they do them back in the 60s, how did they do them in the 80s, how do they do them now using CGI, and all of this good stuff. I also want to talk about simple things like why we will not have DS9 and Voyager anytime soon in high definition, or why wasn't the Next Generation Blu-rays released in 16:9. Things like that. I simply want to talk about, as I said, technical questions. Hopefully this stuff will be interesting to more people than myself. Of course, I will take also your requests, if you will have some interesting ideas about topics which should be covered. Another thing which I am planning is a thing called Unsung Heroes, which basically should be a documentary about people who were working on Star Trek shows during the decades, and not about the actors, but about people like the effects artists, the makeup artists, the writers, the producers, and simply people from the other side of the camera. Now, as you have noticed, I have started to do these all versions of videos. Right now I am working on season 1 of the original series. After that I want to also do things like movies and Next Generation, but I'm not really sure about one thing. I also plan to do things like Star Wars and stuff, and I'm not sure if I will do them on this channel or if I should start some other channel for non-Star Trek stuff. I would also like to hear your opinions about this, and I plan to slightly expand. In other words, I need backup, because I can't really rely on YouTube. It's getting really insane what I can show and what I can't. There are many videos which I upload. They seem to be okay. I set them as live and I immediately get basically a copyright claim preventing it from being shown worldwide and things like that. So I have to re-edit them. Like, I think my record was 7 times that I had to recut a video until it could be finally shown on YouTube. So I started also a BitChute channel, and I'm also looking on different other platforms which should basically serve as a backup. This should be done during this year. Some videos you can already find on my BitChute channel. So what else? I am working on a website, my own website, which should be basically a guide to all of the episodes, all of the movies. I'm trying to have some centralized point from which I could link to all of the videos on all of the platforms, and also have some extra stuff, some text-only stuff. I am, for example, thinking about having things like chronological viewing orders and stuff, and that's probably better to do in a text-only format, not as a video. So, what else? I've been thinking about starting a Patreon, but I'm not really sure if anybody would be willing to pay for this content. So, yeah, I don't plan to start a Patreon and find out that I will be making $5 a month or something like that. I have to think about it. I would really need some money right now because thanks to a certain unnamed virus, I lost my job in December, so right now I don't have absolutely any income, which will be a huge problem next month, but whatever, I have to think about it. So, as you probably noticed, a lot of plans, and at least in the near future I plan to do 5 uploads a week. I'm not sure how long will I be able to do that, but at least in the near future I should be able to do that. So, that's probably all from me right now. 13 minutes! Oh my god, I thought I'll be talking like 2 or 3 minutes. I really need to script also these unplanned videos, because I'm rambling a bit. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and if you have some tips for the type of content you would like to see on this channel, let me know down in the comment section, and yeah, I'm going to watch episode 11 of Discovery, so that I have a video for tomorrow. So, bye!